Alrighty folks, this is Lurch from Ireland Gaming and welcome back to another episode of From the Depths. I'm back in the Vehicle Designer and I've been hard at work building some of the weapons for our new capital ship. I have a considerable cannon. Yeah, she's pretty big. But before I talk about this and show it off, just want to talk about a couple of things that people commented on the last episode. Rednator, I tried vertical cannons, like vertical facing barrels that went straight up, and the tracking speed on long barrels is truly awful. I cannot begin to describe how slow these are. The trouble is, I want really long barrels for this, and the tracking speed on elevation barrels slows down the longer the barrel. So if I made these really short, it could work really quite well. But then you sacrifice a lot of your accuracy, and I want this to stay far away and blow stuff up from a distance. So, sorry, didn't work. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion nonetheless. It was a cool idea. Also, someone suggested a ship name. Let's just load it in so we can christen it officially. Let's play Capital Ship. I haven't done anything at all since I was recording last. It was a bit close. But yeah, Fadi Salim suggested the Argonaut. And now I knew that was from Greek mythology somewhere, but my Greek mythology is kind of rusty. So I did some research. Excuse me. Argonauts, as some of you guys... what's happening? Oh, hey, I did. Ha ha, lol. Sorry. See ya. Argonauts, as some of you know, were the sailors that accompanied Jason to find the Golden Fleece in Greek mythology. Way back in like 1300 BC or something like that. Argonaut literally means Argo sailors. The Argo was the ship that was the ship that they used to traverse the seas, and Argus was the person that made that ship, which it was named after him. I also found out it's a type of octopus, and it's also like one of a very early submarine design from back in the 1800s. And I was considering changing this the whole name to Argo, because it's the name of the ship and the Argonauts travelled on it, so calling it a literally ship sailor. So didn't really work with me. But when finding out the submarine and stuff like that, I think Argonaut sounds a lot better, and I think we're going to stick with that. So the official name will be the Argonaut. That's suitably, stuff. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion. It was a great name, and thank you to Wikipedia for all of that lovely info, because I don't have that stuff all crammed into my head. So on to the cannon, and I'm sure you would love to know what's in this bad boy. It's honestly probably a load of crap. To be quite frank, I'm not much good at building cannons, but it's quite meaty. Let's have a look at the damage stats now. It's a three barrel design. These are all three separate cannons. They're not connected. They have some ammo sharing, but very little. And here, why? Oh, the UI is off. There we go. Info. Okay, so this is quite low kinetic damage, but I wanted this one as purely explosive. Now there's no AP rounds in this at all, unless one of the autoloaders connect somewhere. But even still, there's no AP at all. This should be purely explosive. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware of a thread on the forums. There's a guy doing some absolutely amazing cannon research, and he's sort of discovered that this is the more efficient way to do it. Rather than making full heap cannons that shoot high explosive and armor piercing shells, it's actually more efficient to split them up and have dedicated AP and dedicated HE cannons. This is designed to, when the AP ammo has stripped away the armor, this is designed to get inside and do loads of damage, because HE shells aren't really affected by the AP, so they're not very good against heavy armor, like metal. So yeah, this has two AP ones to strip armor and one HE to shatter things in the middle. As you can see, there's a lot of ammo on them, quite a bit of recoil. They're relatively accurate. I actually cut this barrel down a bit because I wanted it to be a little less accurate, just to spread out the HE rounds a wee bit, and then these are extremely accurate. I'm not sure I even want them that much. I'm sure these cannons will receive tweaks um, over the course of their history. Um, but yeah, I think it is time to maybe put the cannon in the hull somewhere. Like make a space for it, and it should fit okay because um, based on my measurements, I have 5 blocks beneath the hull, and where my mouse pointer is now, this is where we're going to have the level of the hull, and everything above here will be like an armored top to it all. And I am going to probably get to work on that very shortly. But I want to drop this, like cut out a space in the hull and put it in there first. Um, oops. And yeah, then I think, yeah, if I get it in place, I can then start armoring it. And we can do that in a speedy up bit. Oh, also, this platform that I'm working off is a Spinblock Templates by Maeve. I hope I've said that right. I'll drop a link in the vehicle video description to that blueprint because it is really useful. It's great for building spin blocks, especially these sort of in-hull cannons because it gives you a lovely little template to work off. Now I haven't I haven't used this one properly. I've actually just built on top and then prefabbed it, but it can be extremely useful for building these in-hull cannons. So yeah, I advise checking that out. And maybe saying thank you to Maeve for the hard work. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to cut here, get the other blueprint loaded up, and we'll start building. And we're back, and instantly I realized I've made a mistake with these cannons. Because I want the AP shells to have low accuracy and the HE shells to have high accuracy, because they're the ones that are going to be going into the holes. So we have to switch these barrels around, and that's quite easy to do. I have it done right. I need this thing here. As you can see, I have numbers 1 and 2 set up for switching between barrels and motor-driven barrels. And I rarely see anyone actually using this. For anyone that doesn't know, if you go into the blocks menu, you see along the bottom here, you can select a hotkey. And this lets you map these blocks to your hotbar. And you can use them to build things. It is so useful, especially for like whenever you're hull shaping and you're only using maybe 2 or 3 parts, but you don't want to have to keep going into the menu or going over to them every single time and pressing R to get them, to select them. So it's a really useful way of actually, speeding up your building, because I can just do like that really quickly, and it's all good. Now, I think you want to come off. Is that enough? Takes a wee while to update those. 1, 3. That's too accurate. Let's cut them back a little bit more. This is probably sacrificing some of our damage as well, isn't it? Because that reduces kinetic damage. I don't think it's went down too much. Not 2.6. Not 1.5. Really rather this one was a wee bit more accurate. Not 1.1. That'll do for now. Barrels are easy to add on and take off. But I think this is, let's just test this and make sure. Where am I? Where actually am I? Boing! Let's make sure this is actually spinning. I have this on a spin block, right? I do. Come on. Ugh. Shoot for the peoples. Come on, you. Oh, beautiful. So yeah. Let's get back into build mode and save this prefab. And we go E, save sub-object. This is a sub-object, sorry, I didn't mean prefab. And I have already got this one saved, so that's our new one. We'll overwrite it, B out of build mode, and go over here. And before I do anything, remember... Oh, did I just build something in there? I right-clicked by accident. Did I break anything? No. That's good. I would love an undo button. That'd be so awesome. But yeah, symmetry mode. And let us find a place for this. Now, I've done some measurements already, like I said, and this was originally where I was going to put it, but I found that over here it gives me slightly more room. So I think I'll just put a placeholder down here for a second and clear out a load of space. That's the gun. Bye-bye. Weep. I think I'll probably need this line as well. We can put these in easy. Again after, I mean, it's just the fill key. Per fill, does a lot of work. Right. But no, load sub object, get this fella in the go. Oh, make sure I've got a one axis turret. Yeah, that's right. And the moment of truth. Boom! Oh, we got loads of room. And it's actually higher than I thought it was. Oh no, it's not. It's in the right place. That's cool. Okay, sweet. So we have... Oh wow, let's put the other one on too. I'll probably have to take that one off. What I'll probably do is after I finish armoring this, I will save it as a new prefab with armor, and or even just overwrite the old one. No, I'll save it a new one with armor, because I'm sure I'll break something along the way or make some massive cock up. And then I'll just take this one off and replace it. So, I think it's time to cut here and then start the speedy up bit. And we're back. And as you may have seen from the last speedy up bit, I had a lot of trouble getting this bad boy to spin. Uh, I should really have stuck to the template, like it said, and then everything would have been fine. But no. I blundered around and tried to get everything working the hard way. But it is done, as far as I can tell anyway. I made the barrels a little bit longer and changed out the whatchamacallem. I reduced the number of motor driven barrels, so the azimuth and stuff is reduced to 22, 22. Yeah. So yeah, it reduces the overall field of fire, but it doesn't have to be mega high. Anyway, it'll still have plenty of range to Daka Daka. So that's good. And I might change that up in the future because I'm going to be using firing constraints anyway, because I don't want it to be able to aim downwards and blow the crap out of my hull. That's bad. That's very, very bad. So yeah, I am going to save. Nope, wrong button. Save this prefab. Not prefab. This sub-object as. It's no longer the LP capital ship. Oh no, it's the Argonaut. And you can't see the G. It looks funny. With armor. Boom. So we have that saved. I added a couple of shields and I put an extra shield in here. Sneaky, sneaky. I'll colour these later because I like to have the shields visible while I'm building the ship, so I know sort of where everything is. They can be an absolute nightmare to find otherwise. So, to the hull, and we will take this other one out. Now, I hope to God I had everything correct when I was doing this, and that I had symmetry on every single time. But now is the moment of truth, and we'll put the second one on, and hope, eek, that will pop. Hope that it's got a new hat. Eek. And hope that we can actually turn this other one as well. Go on, shoo. You're in the way, dude. Right. Let's see if we can find our way into this hole. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a mistake already. Damn it. Is that on this side? It's not? No? Good. It looks like only 2 blocks missing. I can live with that, I think. Let's just fill those in now. Metal block. No, I want beams. Beam. Beam. Fixed, I think. Right. No, that can go in there. I wonder why that was missing. Looks fine here. Oh, I bet I missed symmetry somewhere. This is not going to turn, I know it. Oh, this is going to be so unfun. Let's hop out of here, or rather, hop up to here. Oh, we never officially named this yet. Okay, well, we will do that next save, because I need to save this after making all these changes. But we've got this. This is where all the work has been anyway, so I have this saved, so it's all good. Crap, I can't actually get in there. I'm going to have to work out a way of actually getting into the hull of the ship. That would be useful. Let me in. Let's find a way that we can easily fix later. Head at the hull, that would help. Blast and confine you. There. Nice little secret hole that we can get into. Hooray! Oh, seriously? Why do I do this to myself? Sigh. Where are you? Let me in. I'm gonna have to go and find these all after. Now, how much do you bet I put that in a spin block? How much do you bet? No? That's a turret for sure. Why could I not? Ah! I didn't have it selected. Okay. And it doesn't seem to be turning. Oh, God. No. That is exactly not what I wanted to happen. Ah, right. I'm going to have to fix that later. I'm basically going to have to take both turrets out, go around and replicate these two sides exactly, and yeah, that's going to be a bit of work, but I'll do that off camera. That's tedious. I knew that was going to happen. Anyway, we have the cannons built. I hope you like them. Please do make suggestions as to improvements. I'm more than willing to make concessions or make the barrels longer or see what we can do with firepower. I also actually forgot to mention I had to change this up a little bit because the sides of the cannon armor were clipping into it, and I figured it was easier to just change the way that this was connected. I think it looks pretty cool now. It's like the little box on high. Yeah, so fun. I think I'm going to cut here and see if I can find a place to put the missile system. And we're back, and I'm afraid the missile system is going to have to wait. On closer inspection of where I wanted to put the missile system, it's taken up by engine. I should probably have thought that through a little bit better. I might have to either rejig stuff or sort of maybe build a custom compartment for it on the bottom of the hull. That might be interesting, but yeah, if you have any suggestions, please make them. I hope you like the new cannons. I'm pretty happy with them. I think the armor looks kind of cool. I'll, like I say, try and clean up the left turret off camera, so that you don't have to watch me flailing around and tearing my hair out and having my brain start to dribble out of my ears. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Whoa. Hang on a wee second. Let's not just wrap up quite yet. There's something very important that we forgot to do. This thing's still called Capital Ship. Let's change that. Capital Ship is now the Argonaut. Dun 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 dun. Hooray! Okay, back to wrapping up. If you liked it and you want to see more in the future, show your support and click that like button. This really helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to do more in the future. Drop a comment below if you have any suggestions to improve the channel, or even if you just want to say hi. I love hearing from you guys, and I read every single one of them. As always, take it handy and have a bloody good day.